Higgy Baby is back. He just couldn't stay away, guys. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the show, guys. This is Lock Report. I am the narrative. This is an unsanctioned broadcast. All opinions in this segment, guys, are those of the narrative and no one else. All right, folks. Crazy bit of news overnight. Jonathan Quill Higgins III has come out of hiding. He's been around, but not around, and now has made an official statement about this entire OC situation. I'm going to walk you guys through it here in a second, and let's just make sure we have all of the details from this. So we do have an official post from Jonathan Quill Higgins III. I'm going to pull it up here for you guys on the screen. Posted from the Elite Horology channel 3 hours ago. It has been edited, so I don't know if anybody has the original copy of what was written, but I have the current copy of what was written here on the community post from the original the Elite Horology channel. Good morning from the bridge. Obviously, some corny ass shit from Higgy this morning. Good morning from the bridge. Elite Horology has a zero tolerance for counterfeits of any kind, right? Really, you really have a zero tolerance for counterfeits of any kind. All right. The original OC is one of the two founders of Elite Horology, and I have known OC for a very long time. Okay, I don't really know how that's relevant to this. I mean, you could know OC for 20 years, but I mean, are you really going to speak? Do you really think that, the 2 years you've known OC on YouTube is worth, supporting this kind of stuff? I don't know. But he says, look, I've known OC for a very long time. I have zero doubt. Look, let's read. I have zero doubt about the authenticity of his watches and his personal integrity. Now, look, I mean, I think YouTube disagrees with that. I think that YouTube themselves have taken OC's channel down, and we saw yesterday that OC has created a new channel. Started from scratch. I think he says that channel's opening on Saturday, but essentially has admitted that his old channel is not coming back. And this is the reason on the screen, guys. OC has actually deleted this post off of Instagram. Obviously, your boys here at the Locks Report, the news business, we have a lot of different sources that provide us information. And this is one screenshot that we do have that we are going to keep for posterity. But, Higgy here is saying he has zero doubt about the authenticity of OC's watch. And I know for a fact that Higgins has never seen more than probably one watch of OC's. I think Higgins has only met OC once. But apparently Higgins can speak to all of OC's watches here, which is pretty interesting. And his personal integrity. Okay. OC is welcome to run shows on Elite Horology whenever he chooses, and he has my support. Jonathan Quill Higgins III. So this is a pretty, it's a pretty definitive statement from Higgins, taking a side here, supporting the original OC through his counterfeit policy violations. I personally think this is a very bad look for Higgins, for the Elite Horology channel, a channel that really is focused on high-end watches, really the deeper side of horology in terms of learning about high horology and whatnot. It's a channel that I've been on, I've supported. I don't do the Locks Reports on them anymore because of OC's influence on that channel. I didn't feel that I would be able to provide content like this where, we can ask the heavy-hitting and hard-hitting questions here, guys. And that's where it really became difficult to support, the OC and the Elite Horology channel. And I'm not really surprised that Higgins is coming out here supporting OC. Look, it's his friend. I get it, right? But I really think this is going to be a bad look on Higgins, supporting somebody whose channel was taken down for counterfeit policy violations. I mean, I wouldn't want, and look, Higgins does a lot of shows where he connects with watchmakers. We've done shows with Bernard Lederer. Like, those guys are not going to want to be associated with somebody who has, been associated with counterfeits. And that's really what this is. And if you kind of break down what Higgins is saying, I think some other people, or I wouldn't say a lot of people, but, maybe some people in the colony, those that really haven't, they're kind of turning a blind eye to this whole situation, are simply using the notion of, well, I don't think OC would do that. And I've known him for a long time. I mean, you've known the guy for what, like 2 years on the internet. You met him like once, saw one of his watches, and that gives you definitive proof that, the guy wouldn't violate counterfeit terms of service, but he did. Like, it's right here. YouTube took OC's channel down for counterfeit violations. So this is basically, Jonathan Quill Higgins III speaking for himself, because he does sign this post supporting people that have channels that get taken down for counterfeits and allow people that ran channels that were taken down for counterfeits on his show, as well as being a founder and a part of his show. Like, this is absolutely crazy. The fact that Higgins isn't denouncing this, but look, I'm not surprised. Higgins is an OC simp. He always was. I mean, this whole channel, right? You guys know the clip that Mookie made, the JJ Higgins rap, right? JJ says, "You made a channel, to troll me." Well, that's what this channel is. OC never wanted an association with this channel. If you have ever seen OC talk about Elite Horology, when asked back then, "Are you involved in this channel? Is this your channel?" OC denied everything. He said, "I'm not part of this channel. I have nothing to do with Elite Horology." But today, Elite Horology seems to be the only place he can go, guys. So absolutely crazy news. Very disappointed in Jonathan Quill Higgins III here. I think this is very, very poor taste. I will not be going back to the Elite Horology channel because of this. Look, like I said, I have zero tolerance. I truly have a zero tolerance for counterfeits of any kind. It doesn't seem like Jonathan Quill Higgins III does, because he is allowing somebody who has violated counterfeit policy on YouTube and has been taken down. As much as he likes to say here that he has a zero tolerance, Jonathan Quill Higgins is part of the problem. All right, guys, I'll see you guys next time. This was the Locks Report. I'm the Narrative. Take care. Peace out.